before you go, I want to ask a question. Actually, it's going to be 2-in-1. Nigerian football. Yes. Yesterday, AGA was held in Lagos and all that, and now we know election is coming out between, that's September 30th. The referees in Nigerian league, Nigerian referees now, a lot of issues that concerns them when it comes to issue of indemnity, and we see that our football, when they go out there to refer games, seems not to be safe. Is there anything Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport Development is actually trying to do with the Nigerian Football Federation, hand in hand, to make sure the referees get a better package?
Well, let me respond this way. One of my greatest headaches and worries since I became minister has been the state of our domestic football, the domestic league, from the Premier League down. The question of governance, the governance structure around it is extremely problematic, where an enforcement regime is completely absent. Financial regulations not applied. The rules not hard and fast. Nobody is fastidious about the rules. Calendaring, the calendar is unpredictable. Sponsors have left, and then we keep putting band-aid over time. The ministry, on its part, tries to bring to the attention of those administrators in charge of our league and the federation, there's a need to fix this. And there's a need to isolate lack of fund from setting up a proper governance structure. If you set up a proper regime around our football, the rules are hard and fast. It will attract sponsors. No sponsor will bring money to a disorganized and indisciplined football regime. It cannot be different with our country. We see what other countries do. From Egypt, we don't even have to go to EPL. From Egypt, Ghana and other places. You need to get a governance structure in place. People must know that there are rules, and you'll be fastidious about the application of those rules. When you now try to get sponsors to come, why did sponsors leave? We had sponsors before. Yes. Why did they leave? They saw inconsistencies. They saw indiscipline. They saw different standards. And so we keep putting band-aid. No sponsor is going to put his money in a leaking basket. And that's why we are where we are right now. And, you know, we've watched for 3 years. I have watched for 3 years. We've had meetings. And the point we are now is the lowest when it comes to our domestic football. And you know it as a journalist. So something is going to give soon.
Good one there. Well, finally, just your final take on this NFF election, September 30.
Well, you know, like I said, it's the federal government takes a lot of interest in the health of our football, amongst other things. That is not to say that there's no interest in other aspects, but the shop I've been given to take care of is that of sports and youth, of which football is quite big. And you know, it surprises me when people say government is interfering. And I keep saying it, there was first a country, Nigeria, before any federation. Okay? The legitimacy any federation has is drawn from a sovereign country. Without Nigeria backing you up, you cannot enter for a World Cup. You must be on the basis of a country.
Yes.
So any government that is responsible will be interested in what's happening around its football or any other sports for that matter. And I've been able to walk that fine line. People don't understand. They said the ministry, no, we understand our powers and we will not be silenced. We will not be blackmailed. We will not be distracted. We've seen a range of that, but we keep our eye at the tip of the spear. You look at the story of athletics, you look at the story of basketball. What I've been dealing with is issues that in the last 10 years, people have simply decided to turn these federations into farmlands. They are government institutions, funded by government, powered by the integrity and sovereignty of a country, Nigeria. I'm defending an institution, I'm defending the sovereignty of this country. Because when you go out there, you sing the national anthem. You stand under the flag of Nigeria. You take billions of naira from us, appropriated by the National Assembly, under the law of this country. And you tell us, Mr. President cannot give directives, the Minister of Sports cannot talk. You can try that in other countries. But we know that we can walk the fine line. We know that There's a difference between going in and trying to run it day by day, which we will never do. But we will not stop from saying we're providing guidance. We've noticed there's a rupture here. We'll call your attention to it. You need to do this. And let me say this. The health of any of our sports is in the hands of the administrator, because the positions they hold it in trust. But government and ministers have a responsibility to make sure that when these people forget that what the position they are holding in trust, they must be accountable for it and their responsibilities. Government will not shy away from bringing that to their notice. As a minister, I love sports, but we will never be blackmailed about somebody's going to ban us. No, countries have been banned. It's happened so many times before. But we'll make sure that the right thing is done, because we want sports to develop in our country.
Good one there. We've been talking with Sunday Dare, Honorable Minister of Youth and Sport Development. He's been enlightening Nigerian sport. Good one. A wonderful opportunity to have you in the studio. Trust TV.
Thank you, Trust TV.
And at least it actually matching with the fact that we're celebrating a year anniversary.
Oh, the Trust TV?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. You know, somehow I don't know how I got subscribed to it. Don't also forget I spent a year here working with, I came from the US under a special program with the Night Fellowship Program. And I spent a year in Trust here. I came from the US to help improve the skills, reportorial skills, investigative skills of the journalists here. So Trust TV, congratulations, 1 year. Keep doing responsible journalism.
Good one there. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching.